Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Justin Rohde here from Queensland Rural and Charters Towers. Just bringing you a quick market wrap up from today's prime and store sale for the 13th of May. A slightly reduced yarding on last week's numbers. Combined agents here yarded just a touch over 1,400 cattle, consisting of about 530 prime cattle, and the balance being store cattle, about 900 store cattle in the yarding there. The fat cattle that we yarded there today, a very small run of bullocks, only a handful of heifers and about 300 cows and 70 bulls. Pretty mixy yarding, bit of a hard one to get a real gauge on what's just happening in the market here. Bullocks though, a good improvement there in the best of those, at the 370 cents today for some big heavy bullocks there. But plenty of those bullocks making 350 to 360 cents most of the day. The heifers there today, the best of those, out to 350 cents for a kill heifer. Big heavy number 3. Kill heifer there for the best of those, but yeah, there was plenty of heifers there kind of bouncing around 330, 340 cents most of the day for the very few heifers that we had on offer. 300 cows yarded there today, the very lead of those heavy cows, out to 314 cents, so probably the top of that cow job. Not a lot of change from last week, but yeah, we did see that cow job just probably firm up right the way across the board, with those secondary rate cows probably just lifting a little bit there, with plenty of those kill cows kind of making $2.95 into $3 and $3.05 for anything with a good bit of weight and cover about it there as well. Obviously those second rate cows coming away from those heavy end kill cows, a lot of those out today kind of making $2.80 and 90 cents, so pretty firm right the way throughout that kill cow job as well. The best of the bulls, there's some real big thumping, big heavy finished bulls there that got out at 358 cents out today in an isolated sale, but plenty of those heavier kill bulls kind of making 310 to 330 cents. To go back to the processors there in that regard. So that was a wrap for the prime. Onto the store cattle there. There was a big run of cattle from out of Normanton there today. They were probably 600 steers and mickeys that made up the majority of the store cattle. So the best of those, some kind of lightweight Brahman steers there today. In the Brahman run, kind of 220 or 30 kilos, I would have thought, out to 412 cents, with some crossbred steers there getting out to 420 or 30. I think I've seen there in some places as well. So majority of those better end Brahman steers there today, 380 to $4. I would say, so pretty solid on last week's results there as well for some lightweight backbounder steers, but you got back in your kind of bits and pieces, still shop along there and buy some steers for 360 and 70 there in places as well. Onto your heifer job there today in the feeder market, there was some kind of 350 really nice number 4 red Brahman heifers I seen got out to 344 cents. For a bit of weight in them, but plenty of those kind of not heaps of them there, but in isolated places, some of those heifers, kind of making 330, 340 cents to anything that can go back to feed. Coming away from that, any of those kind of fresher type kill heifers to go to the processor for a veal job, kind of 300 to 320 cents. Coming back off those, anything fresh with a bit of style about her, 280 to $3 most of the day. Getting down into those lighter kind of 200 kilo heifers, or maybe even sub 200 kilos, you could still shop away there today and buy those little heifers for 260, 270 cents most of the day, but obviously not a big heap of them there as well. So a little bit hard to get a gauge on what that heifer job was doing across the run. We did have one pen of 29 by 29 cows and calves today on offer. They made $1,700 and were kind of medium frame cows with a big weaner calf at foot. So I would say a fair bit of positivity over the job there today, looking at today's results. We do have a sale booked for next Wednesday, so if you've got some cattle and you want to market it, please get in touch with one of the Queensland Rural team. We'll be sure to help you out. Thank you.